In this segment, we're going to look at some of the quiz and game shows that have provided fun and excitement during television's 35 years. To appreciate the success of the game show, you have to go back long before television, back to family parlour games, and from them to radio quizzes. Two radio quizmasters made the move to television in 1956 with a fanfare of publicity. I'm talking, of course, of Jack Davey and Bob Dyer. Let's start with Jack. It's generally acknowledged that Jack's illness prevented him from being as big a star on television as he was in radio. But he knew how to keep a quiz moving, even if the contestant wasn't too bright, and when the prizes were as insignificant as a few packs of the sponsor's product.
Do bananas grow upwards or downwards?
Upwards. Downwards.
Oh, make up your mind. I'll give you one more try.
Downwards.
One more try.
Downwards.
That's the girl. Downwards, yes. They're down like that on the bunch. They're very happy. They grow upwards.
They do?
Mm-hmm. Were you standing on your head when you last saw this bunch of bananas growing?
I don't think
If
so.
you
no.
were, you get 10 packets of Purcell. If you weren't,
Well, perhaps I was standing on that.
Bob Dyer began selling soap too. The first 15 years of Australian television was dominated by Pick-a-Box, and the winners that Bob discovered became family friends to all Australians. The most popular of these champs was a young fellow from Victoria called Barry Jones. He didn't mind picking a fight with Bob if he thought he was being badly served by the questions. This happened so often that Bob decided to get even one night.
We'll just see if we can get a rise out of Barry. Okay, I'll pretend that I've asked you the question, okay?
Yes.
Barry, name the first two presidents of the United States of America.
First two? I can name all 34.
I wish we had time, but the first two...
George Washington was the first from 1789 to 1797, and then from 1797 to 1801, John Adams.
That's
the original vice president.
Original vice president.
And then he was followed by Jefferson.
I can't pay that, Barry, because my information tells me that John Hanson was the first president of the United States.
He was the president of the Congress. He was the president of the
But he
United
was
States
addressed by
Congress.
even George Washington as Mr. President.
Certainly. Well, they'd address the president of the Senate as Mr. President, even now.
Barry, are you giving me an argument?
Sure.
This isn't the first time you've given me an argument. Well, who's the first Governor General of India?
Oh, don't.
Barry, may we apologize? We connived.
Some years after Pick-a-Box wrapped up, I was fortunate enough to host a show with a similar format. Only we had prisms instead of boxes, and the money or the prism didn't quite have the same ring to it. But the show, called Ford Super Quiz, was a great success and a pleasure to do, because like Bob, I was able to work with my wife. Sometimes quiz shows relied on the specialist knowledge of the contestants, but never so obscure as in a show called the International Bible Quiz. It was pretty exciting stuff.
Who furnished a roof chamber as a guest room for a prophet? What was the prophet's name? Which pieces of furniture did she put into the room? And that is the last part of that question.
The woman of Shunem furnished the room, and the prophet's name was Elisha, and the furniture was a bed, a table, a stool, and a candlestick.
I would say they're quite correct.
We'll come back to the Bible quiz as it hots up. The first quiz show to offer really big prizes was Cole's £3,000 question, which became Cole's $6,000 question on the 14th of February 1966.
Chris Buchanan, do you have an answer to Cole's $6,000 question?
Yes, Mr. Strong.
Speak up, please. You're very quiet.
The films were Notorious, Spellbound, The Bells of St. Mary's and Saratoga Trunk.
You're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. You know, you're a remarkable fellow.
Playing for far smaller odds and with some decidedly dodgy timekeeping equipment was future game show host Jimmy Hannon when he appeared in Name That Tune. The host was Bruce Ginchell.
Can you name this tune? Oh, stop it. Whoops. Hey, we better get the, what was the name of that?
Lullaby.
Lullaby of Birdland is right. You're going for 30 pounds now. I think we better get to move the clock back. I'm sorry, but put it back to 5 seconds, will you? All right, you got 5 seconds. Song number 6 coming up now. Can you name this tune for 30 pounds?
The clock wasn't the only faulty piece of equipment on Bruce's show.
Hey!
Despite the early setbacks, Bruce went on to a career in television management, as did another early quizmaster.
Time for us to give the wheel a big spin and add another prize to the list. Of course, we
Reg
already
Grundy
have
built a
one
worldwide
prize up,
game
we have a
show
prize for
empire out of Wheel of Fortune.
Number 5.
I shall stay with black, Reg.
You will stay with black. Right, let's have a look at number 5. And black, you have won a Hestia Foundation garment wardrobe. Your wife will be delighted with this. It will be of no use to you at all, of course, Don. But you're sort of putting yourself in good stead with your wife by winning these beautiful prizes.
Thank you very much. It's the Wheel of Fortune.
The show is still running, as is the flagship of the company,
Sale of the century.
How are you, well?
I'm good. I had a Dalmatian last
Hello.
time. It's a pig. And my friends and everyone, and I miss it.
And thank you. So thanks for being great. But from all of us here right now, welcome, Dick. It's terrific to have you.
You're a dirty old man, Tony Obama.
no other quizmaster has run out on the set with such energy. This made him a perfect target for satire. But even Tony came unstuck occasionally. He got more than he bargained for with this young fella on Family Feud.
Got a boyfriend? I'm sorry. I was just trying to get off the subject of schools. I'm sorry, Michael. Forgive me. A girlfriend? Have you got a girlfriend?
No, I'm gay.
But apart from having a giggle at the predicaments of the contestants, we love to see them win.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
So am I. Nervous. All right, is the ring price more than 22.27? Show us. Don't forget, here comes Brendan's wife.
Talking about overexcitement, let's cross back to the Bible challenge.
The final question in first round in the second series. By which river did Jeremiah hide his girdle?
By the river Euphrates.
Quite correct.
Viewers love the raunchier moments on game shows. Innuendo and double entendre are always good for a laugh.
Wait 2 weeks it ran and boom, 3 cups right in the balls.
If your husband suddenly grew to be the size of the giant in Jack and the Beanstalk, what part of him would you say would remain small? Hillary. What do you say, Hillary? Hurry along.
You know that thing.
I don't know, Hillary.
No. You know.
I don't know, Hillary. Must have a definite answer, Hillary.
He's...
That's a definite answer, Neil. What do you say on your card?
Oh, Greg, no. Help me out.
This guy saw today in the main street.
His name wasn't Dick, was it?
No. Actually, it was, and he was only short.
Little Dick?
Yeah.
Did he wear hair oil?
He did.
Slick Dick?
Bubba. And I found out...
Was he a Catholic?
He was a Catholic.
Mick Dick. Yes?
And
Could he run fast?
He was a fast runner.
Quick Dick. Yes, Dave.
Time to say goodnight.
There's an old adage, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. But I know you're all wondering who won the Bible quiz. Let's cross back for the last nail-biting seconds.
We found a winner, and the winner comes from New South Wales. Mr. Mitchell, our congratulations to him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all relieved that we have found a winner eventually. It's been a most exciting and indeed a very close contest, I think you'll agree.
Well done, and a trip to Israel for the lucky winner there. From the most serious quiz to the silliest game show, these programs are fun, and that's what quiz and game shows have brought to Australian television. 35 years of fun.